India is on high alert again, not because of human cases, but because of bird flu that is spreading amongst animals. In Tamil Nadu, more than 1,000 crows have died across Chennai after testing positive of H5N1, forcing surveillance and public advisories. In Kerala, repeated poultry outbreaks led to mass culling from infections that detected in farms across districts. And yet, India has reported so far 0 confirmed human cases. That is this year, in 2026 so far. But what exactly is bird flu and how worried should you be? Should you not be, taking chicken? Should you be protecting your pets as it can jump to them? All those answers in this explainer. First up, let's try and understand what exactly is bird flu. Now, bird flu is an avian influenza, H5N1. It's highly pathogenic influenza virus that mainly infects birds. It spreads fast amongst chickens, ducks, migratory birds, and can wipe out entire flock. Occasionally, it jumps to mammals as well, including humans, which is why every outbreak triggers a global monitoring. But how exactly does it spread? Let's cut to that. Now, amongst birds, it spreads through saliva, mucus, feces, and also contaminated water or feed. Wild migratory birds carry it silently across regions, and once it enters a poultry farm, that's where the trouble begins. Close contact and shared spaces allow it to move rapidly, and it can spread through poultry. That's right, it can spread through poultry. Poultry like chicken, ducks, highly vulnerable, and outbreaks spread quickly through them. So what should you do? Should you not be consuming meat and eggs? Should you consume them? Well, so far it seems like that if the meat and chicken are properly cooked, then health agencies say that well-cooked chicken and fully cooked eggs are safe because the heat destroys the virus. That means you can't have eggs which are not fully boiled. A runny yolk will not work. You have to ensure that you have a fully cooked egg or chicken. What should you look for if you're consuming meat and eggs? Well, that's an important one. There, you should avoid anything raw or undercooked meat. Cook chicken until there is no pink flesh and juices run clear. Eggs should be fully cooked as well with firm yolks, not runny like I said. Also buy poultry from regulated sources. Also wash your hands and kitchen services, all the kitchen surfaces over there after handling raw meat, and never consume birds found dead or sick. In fact, if you find one on the road, don't even touch it. It can spread through that as well. But what about our pets? Yes, mostly through cats, it can spread. Pets can be infected if they eat infected birds or come into contact with contaminated environments. That even means if you have some droppings and your pet is sniffing around, it can spread through that. It mostly spreads in cats, but dogs appear to have much lower risk. Experts say that keep your pets away from dead birds, avoid feeding them any raw poultry as well during these outbreaks. Also, if they've gone out, quickly give them a wipe and ensure that their paws, etc. are clean once they enter the house. But the big question, can it spread to humans? Now, human infection is rare and usually happens after close, prolonged exposure to infected birds or contaminated environments, but that does not mean that these cases are unknown. While human-to-human transmission is rare, it is not completely unknown. Limited family clusters were reported in Thailand in 2004, where transmission likely happened during prolonged bedside care of an infected child. Similar rare clusters were investigated later, but the spread was stopped quickly, and there has never been sustained human transmission anywhere in the world, which means that this is not a community outbreak. But despite that, what are the symptoms you should watch out for? There is high fever, cough and sore throat, severe fatigue, body ache, sometimes redness in the eye as well. In a serious case, it can progress rapidly to pneumonia and breathing difficulty. Anyone with flu-like symptoms, right, after exposure to birds should seek medical care immediately. WHO recommended precautions. What are they? Let's tell you about that. Avoid touching sick or dead birds. Report unusual bird deaths to authorities. Wash your hands often. Use gloves, masks, eye protection if handling any kind of poultry. Cook poultry and eggs thoroughly, like we said. Avoid raw milk or raw animal products as well. Stay away from outbreak zones, of course, if possible. So what's the bottom line? Now, India is seeing an active H5N1 activity in animals, with crows deaths in Tamil Nadu and poultry outbreaks in Kerala, but no confirmed human cases in 2026 so far. For most people, the risk remains low, but awareness and basic hygiene, that is your biggest protection.